I'm going to be spending the next 7 days trading in Roblox Jailbreak to see if it is possible to get 100 million as an average player. I'll have to be trading and flipping my inventory, and if I don't, I'll have to give away a torpedo to a lucky subscriber. Today was day 1, and I haven't traded for a very long time, so I totally forgot about everything in trading, and I knew it was going to take me a while to get in the flow and start profiting. Our starting inventory for day 1 was 52.5 M value, which was pretty decent, but that was far away from the end goal of 100 million. The only good cards we had right now were the M12, Carbonara, Parisian, and 3 Shoguns, and a tiny toy. I mean, day 1 was overall not a good day, as you will see. We barely had any trades and everyone was declining left and right. But all I was aiming for today was like some profit at least, since I didn't know what was good or not. It took a while, and trade after trade, declines after declines, we finally were able to find a person who was willing to trade and not decline. They wanted me to offer for their concept, which I was fine with, and I decided to give my Manta with trash ads for his concept, which was a good win to start the day off. Let's go! Big win. The trade was like a 500k win, which was very good. We basically traded our Manta for a concept, which is a decent upgrade since Manta's demand isn't the best. After this trade, it was literally a drought season and there was no trade in sight. I didn't know what was going wrong, so I just decided to take the next decent trade and work with that. And soon enough, someone offered 2 apertures for my M12 and I decided to take it, which I probably shouldn't have taken, but I was tired of not getting a trade. This was a fair value trade, but slightly a loss as M12 can pull Parisian and aperture for a 500k overpay, which I should have been looking for. And right after that, I realized that the concept was not 2.5 million. It was actually 1.25 and at most 1.5 when trading for limited. Since not a lot of people knew that, I decided to trade my 2 concepts for an Orion, which was a 500k win easily. They thought they were trading their Orion for 5M, but they were actually trading it for 3M, which gave me a 500k win easily. I then traded my Orion for a tiny toy and jet, which at that time I thought was good, but it was not. But overall, we were able to upgrade our 2 concepts for a limited and a 1M vehicle to use as ads, and now we were starting to pick up the pace. I found this guy that wanted to offer for my torpedo, and he gave me a crazy offer. Javelin and Maverick for my torpedo. Just the Javelin alone is a win, but he added a Maverick, which made it a 1M win. And for the end of day 1, we were at 54.5M and ended the day with a 2 million profit. Today is day 2, and I felt good today, and I feel like we're going to make a lot of money. And right off the bat, we had an insane trade with me trading my jet and drone for an Iceborne, which is a 2.5M win. What a win! Which was insane because jet and drone combined together is a net total of 1 million value when trading for limited. After that, we were able to trade our tiny toy for Bruley and a Black Hawk, which ended up being a 500k win. And immediately after that, we were able to trade our Bruley for a better demand 3M vehicle, which was the Airtel, and we were able to get some decent ads on top for like around 500k win total. Someone wanted to get my Black Hawk, so I made him overpay, and he offered me Volt and small ads, which was another W since Volt is a better demand vehicle than Black Hawk. Then with the new Volt I got, I was able to get a 700k overpay for it, and I'm not sure how, but that was very lucky. Then this guy offered a 50M downgrade for my Javelin, and I took that because that was a 1M overpay, which was a win for me. Oh my god, holy shit. And for the last trade of the day, I was able to trade my Airtel for a wedge and concept, which was a 1M win, which was crazy as well. And day 2 ended up with us making a 6.2M profit, and now our inventory was at 60.7 value. And if we keep doing this, we might have a shot at getting to 100M total. Now we are on day 3, and things were looking good for today so far, as we were able to flip our Eclair and Successor for Maverick, which is a 400k win. Then we were able to trade our Venom and Roadster for a Black Hawk, which was a free upgrade. And then the next trade took a while to happen because I had to gaslight him into believing that this was a win for him. And eventually we were able to trade our concept and Maverick with trash ads for a tiny toy and slope for a big 1.3M win, and I didn't expect him to accept it at all. And we didn't stop there. This guy wanted me to offer for his Carbonara, and I gave him Wedge, Iceborne, which he wouldn't accept. So I added a Ray in there to convince him, and it worked. And at the end, he traded his Carbonara and Blackbeard for my Wedge, Iceborne, and Slope. We ended up profiting around 1M, which is unbelievable. Shortly after, we were able to upgrade our insanely low demand vehicles like the Maverick and Blackbeard for a Poseidon, which was a decent win in my opinion, as it has more value and slightly better demand. And with our new Poseidon, we were able to upgrade it for a brick car, which was a big win as nobody wants Poseidon. As things were going insanely well so far, things were about to turn for the worse. Someone wanted to offer for my P1, and he offered an Aperture and an RTX tire. And yeah, at that time, I thought these were the real RTX tires, and I have no clue how I felt for this, but it's probably because I was grinding for hours and hours with no sleep and just rotting away. So I ended up losing almost 15 million value, which would literally erase the entire progress we have made up until this point. And after this trade, I just stopped trading for the day, and we were down over 10 million. And with us getting scammed, it marks the 4th day and I didn't even trade. I felt like quitting this challenge and ending the video right here. But instead of quitting, I got angry and I remembered all those hours I grinded for you guys to watch. And with my new motivation, it was time to go and scam someone else. And now it's day 5, and for today I literally had one goal in mind, and we both know what we're talking about. It is time to get our revenge and start scamming everybody and everything for these RTX tires so we can get our inventory back. So instead of being a good person, it was time to be bad. Now we're going to be very bad, and I'm not going to hide it. So I went out on the hunt, and it took a while, but eventually I found someone. And this person didn't know, just like me. And I was able to take their banana car for these RTX tires, and it was fake. And I was hoping he would accept, and he did. We were able to get our money back. And now I felt like scamming even more. But instead, I stopped. So I'm gonna stop scamming and go back to being normal. So after scamming and our villain arc, we were able to get our inventory back to what it was. And now it's time to lock in and do the challenge normally without scamming, because if you scam, you can easily make everything. So we're not gonna scam. In the next trade, I was able to trade my brick car for an Iceborne, which was a win. Since brick car's value is very funky, it could drop as more people unlocked it. And then I found someone trading their Scorpion, and everybody knows Scorp people, they love getting overpaid. They think it's worth a torpedo. They wouldn't even accept a torpedo for it. But I was not going to do that. So instead, I had to negotiate for very long. And we were able to trade our tiny toy and Iceborne for a Scorpion. And that was a huge win, guys, because we were able to upgrade our little trash cars for a Scorpion. And then it was time to trade our Carbonara. And this person gave me 2 Airtels, which was a 500k win. And I took it. Very easy win. And with the new banana card that we got from scamming, I scammed, okay? No one's gonna do nothing. I'm sorry. That was too aggressive, okay? Let's be family friendly. So after the new duped car we got, I was able to get 15 million value for it. And we were able to downgrade it, but the banana card's very low demand. So we just took this trade, and I would say it's a fair trade overall since banana car is dropping. So yeah, that was a pretty fair trade. And then someone wanted to offer for my Scorp earlier that I got, and like I said, we were gonna act like those Scorp owners and look for massive overpays. And we got a 1 million win. Like, it was very easy. First offer, what a win, guys. 1 million win. Easily. And with this new Manta that we got from this overpay, we were able to flip it for a Storm Rider, which is way better than a Manta. And after this trade, I stopped playing because we got our get back and we scammed, and we were up 2 million total, 16.5 M total net, getting back everything we lost. And with us having a good day on day 5, we were now on day 6. And for day 6, our inventory was around 63 million, 4 million away from 6, 7. Alright, my bad. And we were nowhere close to 100 million, but we had to lock in. And to start off the day, we were able to trade our Broodly for Tiny Toy and Eclair. which was a huge win, and we got a 300k profit. And with my other Broodly, I was able to flip it for an Airtel and Maverick, and I do not know how, but I don't know why he did it, but it was a very easy win. 1 million win. And I think Broodly is the method for like new players because they think it's so cool. And after that, I didn't get any trades for a while. But then I found someone offering Carbonara and Wedge 8 million total for my Aperture, which is 7.5, and I accepted that as that's a 500k win. And Carbonara can alone pull a Scorpion, but never mind, it probably can't because they're gonna look for even more because they're greedy. But it was a good trade overall. And then it took a while to trade my M12, but eventually I found someone offering Parisian and Aperture. It was a 500k win and a very good demand. Solid downgrade. And we had to keep doing this, and I don't know how we're gonna make an extra 40 million to get 100 million by the end of the video. And since Scorpions get overpaid easily, I was looking for them and eventually got one for its base value. I don't know how, I don't know if I'm lucky or not, but we got 2 back-to-back for 6 million. And then I had another Aperture that I forgot about, and this person was offering Carb and Wedge again, and I took that again. 500k easy peasy win. With the new Scorp we got earlier, we were able to find someone giving a 500k overpay. And you know, I didn't look for 3 million overpays. I was a very nice person, so I only let them overpay by 500k. And by the end of day 6, we were at 65.8 million, and I don't think we're gonna be able to hit 100 million because the only thing that can help us get there is a prayer, bro. This is not gonna happen, but we're gonna see if it does. Wink wink. And now today is the grand finale, day 7. For day 7, I had no hope. We both know we're not making it, but obviously this is a video, we're going to make it. So we started off by trading Iceborne for Broodly, because so far Broodly is like, I don't know, like a torpedo for new players. And with the new Broodly, we were able to flip it for an Iceborne and Eclair once again, giving us a very good 300k win. And with the time ticking away, tick tock, tick tock. Alright, my bad, that was cringe. Okay, I have to look for a miracle because this is not gonna happen. We know it's not gonna happen, but you know, we just have to have some hope, guys. You know, we're gonna make it. And I was able to trade my Iceborne and Eclair for a Snake. Easy 200k win. And then I found someone trading their M12, and I was able to get it for its base value. So, haha. And then I found someone collecting Orions, and I was able to get it an overpay for it. 500k win and an easy downgrade. And then soon after, I offered Scorp, Mav, and Trash ads for an Aperture, and he accepted, which was easy peasy 500k win. And it was nearing the end of day 7, and we were not even close to 100 million. We weren't even at 70 million. But, you know, as all videos are, this is gonna happen. I will make it. So, eventually, right after, you know, I found someone giving their bayonet for free. And at first I thought he was trolling, but he put the bayonet in there and pressed accept. So I was like, alright, thank you for the bayonet. And that's the end of the video. 107M total from 52.5M. Make sure to like and subscribe and join the Discord from below. Peace out.